Hello people, it's Mimberly and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, my office is a tad bit cleaner. I left the shelf there for now because, you know, priorities. But on that note, let's get into today's video. So we are playing Coolsplash Soak. This is the You and Midsummer card for Xavier. So let's get straight into it. I've already completed the glide one with Caleb. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Oh god, I'm already seeing a word I can't pronounce. Outside, cidadas scream in the summer heat, and the city's heavy air presses against the windows like slime. I wipe watermelon juice off my hands. Slumped in front of a computer, I drown in an endless flood of travel guides. On the living room's coffee table, oh, he's wearing his gym outfit, okay. On the living room's coffee table sits half a watermelon that was just cut. Xavier is lazily scooping pieces to eat and occasionally feeds me. Is this how you spend your summers?
Not exactly. I usually just open the fridge.
To hang out in?
No. It's to find an ice cream flavor I like.
Ugh, nothing better than a smoldering hot day of summer and just getting a massive fucking tub of ice cream from the freezer. Ugh. Maybe we should throw a dart at the map. Wherever it lands will be our destination. Xavier nods without a hint of hesitation.
It doesn't matter where we spend the summer. What matters is that we're together.
Aw, aren't you adorable? Just as he's offering me the sweetest part of the watermelon, the doorbell rings. At this hour? Who could it be? Oh, better not be the guy with the bread. I open the door to find a little delivery robot. It spins once before pulling a thick letter from a compartment in its stomach. The envelope has a stamp from a small foreign country. It was sent 3 months ago, and it lists an address in blurry text. The recipient is Xavier?
What's wrong?
You got a letter. You're going to Hogwarts, mate. He leans over, takes the letter from me. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb. You're back. Okay, Discord is now in Do Not Disturb. He leans over, takes the letter from me, and a postcard tucked inside it slips out between his fingers. The blue-green sea shines like glass. An island sits quietly under the sun. Who sent this?
I don't know.
As the letter is unfolded, it's almost like a bit of the sea breeze slips into the room. Elegant, formal handwriting fills the page. Tradewind Island Property Management Notice. Oh, God. Recipient, Xavier. Sender, Tradewind Island Community Affairs Office. Dear recipient, this letter was sent by the Tradewind Island Community Affairs Committee to inform you of arrangements regarding the temporary inheritance and transfer of management rights to the island. According to the Island Affairs Temporary Custody and Inheritance Directive, number GVI-2015-076, signed by the previous manager, you have been named a candidate to temporarily manage Tradewind Island. What? The transfer process is for management rights only, not ownership. It is a long-term custodial arrangement that may be extended or terminated depending on current circumstances. The island's facilities are in good condition and fully equipped for short stays and visits. If you wish to accept, please depart for the island within 30 days and contact us. What if this was sent 2 months ago? Then we're way out of thing, right? May favorable winds guide your journey. May this trip fulfill its purpose. Tradewind Island Community Affairs Office? Scams are getting fancy these days. Now they're giving away whole islands. Xavier takes the letter, and within a few seconds, he's already booking airline tickets on his phone. Wait, you actually believe it?
Relax. I'm not gonna get kidnapped.
Oh, it's time to go write an angry message! The girl has been told off. With a a smug expression, he flashes the confirmation at me, and then he eats a piece of the watermelon.
I think I know who sent the letter.
You do?
The map is detailed, and the island has a nice name. We said we should go traveling this summer, right? Someone just picked the destination for us.
But, oh my god, Xavier, how did you have the money to just impulse buy tickets like that?
We will be arriving at our final destination, Tradewind Island.
Well, it's not Azuri Islands, which is interesting. Oh my god. I had, so I got a smoothie, right, and it's peach, blood orange, apple, and ginger. And the ginger in this thing is very, very present. I have been drinking this to keep myself awake because the amount of packing that me and Kate have done today is ridiculous. And as you can see, my D20 money box there, the lid has decided to rest in pieces. And by that, I mean I can't find it. So fingers crossed we'll find it as we, you know, pack our shit. The coastline stretches out before us. It's dotted with white rooftops and lined with rows of coconut trees. I clicked the wrong goddamn button. It looks like a scene from a movie. I can't believe this place actually exists. Tradewind Island, tucked away from major shipping routes, has only recently opened up to outsiders. Compared to the bustling resources of Azuri Islands, there it is, it feels more like a forgotten footnote at the edge of a map. I look back. The ferry glides through the final stretch of shallow water. The sea shifts from a dark blue to a light turquoise. I want to go on a cruise at some point. I like that outfit on him. As the ship nears the dock, Xavier and I grab our luggage and join the line of people waiting to disembark. Waterside music festivals, snorkeling, island bike tours. Oh, and apparently the best starry night you'll ever see. Xavier stops my straw hat from flying off, and then he leans in to glance at the travel notes I hastily wrote down before we left.
You're really getting into this island owner thing, huh?
Well, we might as well make the most of it. I checked too. There's a ton of stuff we can do here. Even if this island gift is a scam, it's still enough to keep us busy all summer.
Are those the locals? Why are they holding banners?
Whoa! They even rolled out a red carpet! Talk about a grand welcome!
Excuse me? What do you mean red carpet? I turn to look. At the dock, islanders dressed in the nines hold banners. The whole place is decorated as if it were a festival. They're very welcoming. Even random tourists like us get a ceremony. But as soon as we set foot on the land, we're swarmed by a lively group of islanders. Unfamiliar words like Marakoko and Falali swirl around my ears. They're here for Xavier, aren't they? What are they saying?
They're introducing themselves.
Sorry, we're not looking for a hotel, food, or a taxi. Suddenly, the blue sheet of plastic, heated by the sun, that lies at our feet is inflated. A figure that's easily 26 feet tall stands up. It sways and twists in the sea breeze. Wait a second. Why does it look familiar? Is that Xavier?
Is it too late to turn around and go back?
Nope, you're stuck here, boy.
Our honored guests have finally arrived.
A tall young man pushes through the crowd. He smiles as he motions for everyone to stop cheering.
Everyone, let's welcome the new island owner.
Well, shit.
Welcome home, new island owner.
It's just the way that Xavier just looks at me like, fuck. Inside a rustic vehicle with a canopy, which stands far away from the excited crowd, we can finally catch our breath. And then we turn our attention to the young man.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Leo, the 4th chairperson of the Tradewind Island Community Affairs Committee. Mr. Xavier, do you remember Hal? He's my great-grandfather. I know a little about your story, but that's not really the main point of the invitation.
He quickly cuts to the chase.
As the letter stated, my great-grandfather's last wish was to hand over the management of Tradewind Island to you for the next decade.
Decade? His last wish?
Please, don't be too sad. Although it sounds solemn, he actually left the island a long time ago.
I see.
There was a batch of letters. He asked me to send them out to a few of his old friends. But over the years, most of them either got lost or returned. Only yours actually made it through. My great-grandfather said that if only one showed up, it'd be the friend whom he trusted the most. Of course, once your trip comes to an end, it's still up to you if you want to accept this gift.
Interesting. The car finally pulls up to a small seaside cottage. It's two stories tall and tucked into a corner near the water. There are only a few palm trees behind the cottage, and before it stands the ocean.
I'll get the island transfer paperwork ready in the next few days. Don't worry.
Well, what if we don't wanna?
Until then, enjoy your peaceful stay.
A keyring dangles in front of me, and it snaps me back to reality. By the time I look up, Leo is already gone. Well, shit.
You've been zoning out for a while. You probably have a lot of questions.
Yeah, a few. Your old friend was a backtracker, right? The words tumble out before I can stop myself. He nods, which makes it harder to believe. So this house and island are the gifts he left you?
I guess so.
Old wind chimes hang from the eaves. They clink softly in the breeze. The porch paint is peeling here and there, but someone has taken the time to repair it.
Many years ago, he contacted me and Jeremiah. He asked if we were still alive. That was the last time we ever heard from him. Maybe he's still out there somewhere. Or he moved to another place.
A row of wooden bookshelves lines the wall. They're a little old, but the spotless shine they exude shows they've been polished. On the shelves are magazines, dog-eared novels, and thick handbooks. He was a unique backtracker, huh? He wasn't even a little interested in how to kill Xavier.
When you're bored on Earth, you need to find something worthwhile.
Most of these books are about ecology. Earth's wonderful plants, stimulated natural environments, spaceship ecosystems. On the windowsill, covered in green vines, a thin notebook with a black leather cover catches my eye. Hal's Desert Island Diary. It's a journal? Huh. Tradewind Island, Day 1. When we landed, the sea was warmer than I expected. We chased a supposed space-time rift, but it turned out to be a minor protofield anomaly. Just as we were about to head back, another protofield storm hit. Everyone was on edge. People threw their gloves, raved, and ranted. Isaiah cursed everyone. Soren had a meltdown and wanted to go home. Good thing Jeremiah didn't come along, otherwise we'd have another guy losing it. Our captain was calm. I couldn't tell if he wasn't disappointed. Maybe he wasn't listening to all the shouting. I'm hungry. If we can't leave, we might as well go fishing. I can't believe that actually happened. In the journal, Hal recorded every little moment of the backtrackers being stuck on the island during the storm. The Xavier described in his writing seems more enigmatic than he is now. Inside the guest house, we gather our things before heading out. Let's check out the beach first. I put on a flashy pair of sunglasses. It's a must-have for any vacation.
Do we really have to wear them?
They're couple sunglasses. He presses his lips into a thin line and puts on the matching sunglasses. And then I grab his hand and pull him into the sunlight. Oh, come on, I want to see them on him so badly. The beach is bustling with people. Xavier lugs at our overstuffed beach bag while I drag him left and right. We've barely moved an inch when someone stops us.
Hey, you two. I'm the island's leader for cultural promotion. When someone becomes the island's owner, we take promotional photos for our tourism brochure. Of course, in the years where there wasn't an owner, we just took some scenic shots. But this year...
He's not decided he's gonna take it. Calm the
You
fuck
looked
down.
great when you were standing on the beach.
Thanks, but I'm just passing by. I'm not here to be the island's owner.
He can do it. We speak at the same time. Before he can refuse again, I push him in front of the camera. Also, notice how he gave us the puppy eyes then. He has years of experience behind the camera and worked as a combat consultant for a major film. He's also really handsome. I glance at Xavier before giving the photographer a thumbs up. Hehe. Must take photos. The photo shoot drags us across the island. We go from the beach to the mangroves and even a cliffside diving spot.
It's really hot. Are we done yet? There's a cliff right behind me. One more step and I'll fall.
I feel bad. While waiting for them to finish shooting, I curl up into a ball in a beach chair and read through Hal's diary.
The new owner is good looking. If you put his face on a poster, the tourists will flood in.
Uh-huh.
The island's previous owner really knew what he was doing. He picked a handsome man.
I glance up and look past the crowd. Xavier is patiently working through the last few poses. His white shirt clings to him. It outlines his muscles. Oh yeah. Even his eyebrows and eyes look sharper under the sunlight. I mean, yeah. Hello! A few minutes pass. The photo shoot is finally wrapping up. With a blank expression, he walks towards me.
Ever since you picked up that diary, you've been distracted.
I respond with a sheepish laugh and give him a coconut that was just opened. I was thinking, the island's previous owner must have really trusted you. He left the island in your hands. Maybe he had an unfinished dream he wanted you to carry?
Maybe he couldn't bear to let a beautiful island go unexplored. Too bad we were stuck here during a storm and missed it back then.
You're a great island owner. You already won over the locals. Just as I'm about to ask the photographer for some photos, Xavier grabs my hand and pulls me towards the cliff.
Didn't you say you wanted to spend the summer with me?
I'm just curious about your past. It's not my fault you have so many secrets. He looks at his soaked shirt.
I'm pretty sure there aren't any more secrets.
Now just make the upper part of clothing a bit tight and we could be getting on to something. Then what do you want to do next? You're the island's owner. I'll follow you.
Let's do something you're supposed to do in summer.
I follow Xavier's gaze. In front of us is the island's most famous cliffside diving spot.
Ready?
We're going diving. I realize his plan when we reach the cliff's edge, but it's too late. Uh-oh. He pulls me along as he jumps off the cliff. We fall into the sea with a splash. The ice-cold water envelops us. The world around us explodes into a rush of air, sea spray, and sunlight. He surfaces and grabs my colourful sunglasses that are now wet. He puts them on my face and gives me a rare smile.
Now this feels like summer.
I can't go to the beach because I keep getting I get sand stuck in between my feet, and it's like a pet peeve for me. I really hate it. Tradewind Island, day 3. I managed to rescue the Earth recording device and asked everyone if they wanted to walk around the island with me. No one responded. Then the captain said yes. We spent an hour recording the songs of the island's birds. For a moment, the sky was clear. I realized the breeze here smells sweet. It's like the scent of fermenting fruit. So Xavier was the only one who said yes to exploring the island with him, huh? Night falls. The bonfire provides the only light that remains. Its flames flicker in soft, warm circles across the sand. Xavier crouches by the fire. He carefully turns the food over the grill. Nearby, a tour guide lifts a megaphone and starts telling the story of Tradewind Island. Tradewind Island suffered from an ecological disaster which was caused by a protofield anomaly. It was classified as a hazard zone. The islanders were forced to leave until a mysterious person arrived. He is the island's previous owner. He paid a fortune for the island's management rights and helped restore the ecosystem. The waters calmed and Tradewind Island became one of the hidden gems of the Azuri Islands. But it's at least an 18-hour trip from Lincoln City. Why would the backtrackers come all the way here?
There was once a space-time rift in this area. Some of us thought it might let us go home. It looked a lot like a deep space tunnel, but it vanished almost as soon as it appeared. The night before we planned to leave, a protofield storm hit. It messed with every navigation system. And when we woke up, we found ourselves stranded on the island.
He hands me a chunk of grilled pineapple. I bite into it absent-mindedly. I can barely taste it.
When the weather improved, some of them decided to leave the backtrackers. He was one of them.
I see. But you wanted to bring all of them back home, right? He sees I'm deep in thought again, so he gently squeezes my cheek.
Focus on eating.
But not everyone wanted to leave. What did you do when people didn't agree? I keep asking questions. He sighs.
A drift bottle washed up on the beach. There was a coin inside it. So I suggested we do a coin toss.
I choke on the pineapple and cough 3 times before swallowing. You made such an important decision with a coin toss?
Yeah. But most of the backtrackers already knew what they wanted before the coin even landed.
Tradewind Island, day 5. It rained again tonight. I couldn't sleep while lying on a pile of leaves, so I tried to fix the beacon. No luck. I ended up walking around and headed to that forest. Its trees have red leaves. At night, they glow faintly. It's quite the spectacle. It reminds me of the reflect vines back home. I think when we first started this journey, we believed we were going to live these grand, epic lives. And we thought that when we returned to Phylos, we'd be hailed as heroes who saved our planet. But he didn't think so. Earth's not so bad. You just can't predict the weather or control the hearts of the people you're with. Earth is not exactly the best, but it could be a lot worse. Several days have passed. Following the island's travel guide, we explored almost every nook and cranny. Our photo album has grown too. There's Xavier buried in the sand, sleeping. Xavier wearing a vintage floral shirt. Sometimes Xavier even gets roped into doing tasks as the island's owner. He cuts fishing nets off the dolphins, scrapes barnacles off sea turtles. When was this photo taken?
When you fell asleep on me as I sat on the beach chair. You were like a starfish.
Delete it.
No.
What do you mean no?
Only if you delete this first.
With a cooling patch on his forehead, he taps the screen and points at a photo of his abs. He was sprinting through the sand at the time. No! Nah, we can't delete the photo of the abs. That day, I dragged Xavier out to try the island sailing workshop. I want to know what it's like to be out at sea. We each get our own boat. However, whenever I glance at Xavier, I can't help but remember the diary's depiction of him as Captain Xavier. The Xavier in the diary was so calm.
Why is the boat speeding up? Hey, slow down! You'll capsize at this rate!
I won't.
Yeah, he's definitely calm, but...
There's an obstacle ahead. Don't panic. Turn before you crash into it!
I'm not panicking. You're panicking.
Okay, he's cool-headed, reliable and responsible.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh, I guess we did hit something.
You knocked down all the obstacles?
When we dock, Xavier gets off the boat with feather-light steps. The coach looks like he's aged 10 years.
Kid, are you sure you haven't piloted anything else before? Like a hydrofoil, speedboat? What about a battleship?
No, and no. If you really want to know, I only piloted a spaceship.
I can't take him seriously. Tradewind Island, day 10. The Protofield anomaly is gone, and the sky is clear. We got the boat engines working again. Xavier said he was done with dragging a dead weight around and wanted to split up. No one argued. Finally, the captain suggested we do a coin toss. It was tails. I noticed Soren breathe a sigh of relief. Everyone has their own path to walk. I guess it's not a bad thing. Later that day, I asked our captain a question. If everyone else leaves, will he keep walking the same path? He didn't give me an answer. He just said that the stars here looked different from the ones in Phylos. They were more beautiful than he imagined. Back then, I didn't really understand what he meant. Now, I'm starting to get it. Oh. Boundless waters blur the line between the sky and the sea. Sunlight melts into the waves as they transform into an expanse of shimmering blue. I'm sprawled out on a pool float at the pool's edge. My fingertips brush against the diary's last page. In the end, Hal chose to stay behind on this deserted island and became an ordinary person. He lived like any other Earthling would. He made friends, tended to Earth's plants with his own hands. As the waves rose and fell day after day, he watched seeds, extinct in his homeland, take root and grow. This island became his anchor in the endless expanse of the universe. The inflatable I'm lying on gently rocks on the pool's surface. It's like I'm floating on the clouds. The sunlight warms my skin.
Are you trying to use your eyes to make that cloud change shape?
Hey! I take the watermelon juice Xavier hands me and finally look away from the sky. When I closed my eyes and emptied my mind, I felt almost weightless. Is that what it feels like when you're traveling through space?
You're still thinking about the past, huh?
He pulls over a raft and lies down beside me. Because of the languid heat, he speaks slowly. Some storytellers never finish their tales. They make you guess the ending yourself. After surviving the turbulence of space and walking on the most rugged of roads, how could something as trivial as a coin toss tear them apart? Confused, I put the diary down near the edge of the pool. Xavier turns his head to look at me. He's languid and calm.
What do you think should have happened?
My mind is filled with every cliché farewell scene from every movie I've ever seen. A dramatic standoff in the middle of a stormy night. A final tearful goodbye before parting ways. Former comrades who fought side by side are turning their backs on each other. Just as one turns away, another raises a gun. I'm so caught up in the drama that I grab the water gun on the raft, dramatically load it, and aim it at him.
I see. On the ferry, you binge-watched a lot of those action movies made in the last century.
Sorry, I am drinking a shit ton of this because I need the energy. He sighs, rubbing his brow in expiration, but he doesn't even try to move my weapon away.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the backtrackers didn't have any dramatic betrayals or a history bathed in bloodshed. We were just a group of people who happened to walk the same path. Then we eventually chose different roads.
And that's the thing, that's normal. Like, I have had friends that I have naturally grown distant apart. There have been friendships that have ended in disaster. There's been friendships that, just didn't work out. And that's okay. That's a part of being human. Granted, every single time I lost one of those friends, I was very upset. but I grew and learned from those. And that's one of the reasons that I am so appreciative for the community I have now. Because I understand, as time goes on, that people may move on from me. They may say, for example, I'm not going to try and say grow out of Love and Deepspace, because that's not the right term. But they might decide, you know what, I don't want to play Love and Deepspace anymore. I want to move on to a different game. And that is completely okay. You know, we're in a day and age where there's so much competition in the gaming market that if you stay with me for more than 3 months, I am genuinely surprised. Like, I've got some people in this community who's been with me since I was 200 subs nearly a year ago, which is bonkers to me. But I'm so appreciative to those people because they stick around, and that's one of the reasons I like seeing it when you guys comment, because that's my way of saying, when I see your comments, I think you guys are basically saying, hey Mim, I'm still here. And that honestly warms my heart more than I can say. But it is sad though. But why were your choices always different from theirs? He had his reasons. He looks at me as if he's trying to find the right words. For a moment, the air between us feels a little heavier. I playfully narrow my eyes and press the water gun against his chest. Really? You didn't even have like one dramatic bloody showdown like... Xavier, tell me where the protocol is, or else. We're standing so close, our breaths mix in the sunlight. He leans in and grips the muzzle of my water gun.
Will you shoot me if I don't talk?
Oh, here we go. Nope, not Kindle time. I am totally not appreciating how that water is dripping down his chest. Xavier is stunned. He only fully registers what happened after the water falls from his hair.
Seriously?
Oh, we pissed him off. He lowers his gaze. Although he sounds calm, he's already reaching behind him for another water gun by the pool.
Game on.
Oh shit. Water drips down his cheeks as he narrows his eyes. With the deadly focus of a sniper, he raises his water gun. It looks like he's about to get serious. A stream of cold water leaves his gun and whizzes past my ear. That was close. I whip my water gun around and fire back. Water explodes in the air as he chuckles and dodges. He barely even sidesteps. My quick shots arc and hit him in the side. With a playful grin, I keep up, but his steadfast gaze is making me a bit nervous. This is starting to feel too intense. He yanks the rope connecting our boats before I know it. I end up in his water gun's range. Oh my god, Xavier, that's cheating. You're
very vindictive. I can't go easy on you anymore.
Sunlight hits the pool and my heartbeat follows the sea breeze. Heavy with tension, everything freezes for a split second. Right back at you. I won't hold back either.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
Uh-oh. Oh, things are getting a little bit intense over here. Oh, lordy lord. Oh my god. Take cover.
Do you think you can hide? You should surrender now.
Nope. This is cute. Playful water guns.
Any last words?
Bend me. I'm joking. I'm going to. Pew pew. Oh. Out of water.
Defeated.
Damn it!
You can't beat me with that. This battle is over. Give up.
I'm taking your boat. You're the one who
broke the rules first.
Excuse me? Yoink! I got it. They are play fighting. Xavier, your boat is mine now.
You only care about winning. You don't care about me at all.
Oh, shush. Stop being a dramatic baby. Getting emotional. Oh. That's not good.
Someone let their guard down.
Ah! Oh my god.
You're giving up.
Xavier!
Then I won't hold back.
He is literally a massive child. Ah! Oh.
You walked right into my trap.
I'm being... Oh. No! No! That was terrible timing. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. 1 minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to restart the Kindle. I'm so sorry that happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I fixed it. So we're back onto this bit. We are sliding around.
You're giving up. Then I won't hold back.
Snatch, 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 snatch. Yoink!
You walked right into my trap.
What if that was intentional?
Watch out! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yep, grab it. There you go. Oh, he wanted to make sure we were safe. Bless him. Oh.
Being emotional for a fight is a mistake, no?
I always want to stay by your side, no matter what.
If you aren't my enemy,
Oh.
then be the one I like.
Okay. I'm fine. That was so cute. The final night. Oh god. Before we leave, Xavier returns the island's management rights to Leo. Leo is slightly disappointed, but he doesn't say anything. To Xavier, this island was just another stop on his journey. I thought we'd say our goodbyes and leave quietly, but as evening descends, the island comes to life. Jesus Christ. Lights start to turn on along the coast. Banners and strings of seashells sway between the trees. They chime softly in the wind. The air is filled with the sweet scent of coconuts and flowers. Children tug at our hands and excitedly shout in the island's native language. Are they saying goodbye to us?
It's not goodbye. In Old Philosian, it means see you tomorrow.
Rings of fire dance along the shore. Someone starts beating a hand drum and its rhythm syncs up with the waves crashing against the shore. It speeds up. The young islanders start dancing. At first we just sit and watch, but we're pulled into the crowd and stumbling with awkward steps before we know it. Before the bonfire dies down, someone hands us 2 amulets strung with seashells. Others put flower crowns on our heads and offer sweet island wine.
Have a safe trip.
May you have a wonderful journey.
Come back and visit us again someday.
No one here cares if he's a tourist, the previous island's owner's friend, or the new owner of the island. To them, we're just 2 travelers passing by.
Oh, right. Here's one more important gift.
What?
My great-grandfather said that if his friend was by himself, the house would be his. But if a man and a woman visited, this would be given to them instead.
Leo opens a small box. Inside it are 2 bracelets handcrafted with seashells and moonstones.
It's an island tradition. Before you leave, you have to wear these, or else you'll lose your way. They're a gift for an old friend, and a friend you're not sure you'll ever see again.
My mind goes blank. Inside the box, I spot names faintly carved into the moonstones. I see Xavier's there. But mine is there too? Oh.
He also said that if his friend decided to leave, he should get the key to the observatory.
The observatory?
There's one last gift waiting for you there.
It's like the island's owner, Hal, knew Xavier would set off again. Tonight, there's no moon, only a full sky of stars. Even the wind moves slowly. It breathes with the island's rhythm. Once the bonfire disappears, Xavier walks over. He pushes an old bicycle.
I borrowed this from the old man who sells coconut cakes. He said it's a token of gratitude for improving his recipe. The bell is a little rusty, and the tires aren't exactly the best. It wobbles.
How does your bike riding compare to your spaceship piloting?
If you ignore the bumps along the way, I should be able to bring you to your destination. It'll be a safe ride.
I toss my backpacking camera into the front basket, hop onto the back seat, and wrap my arms around his waist. I've never ridden in a spaceship with you, but this feels like a decent substitute. Backtracker free, the Xavier ship, full speed ahead. Oh.
If you move around too much, you might fall off.
That's cute. The Xavier ship clatters and wobbles its way down the path. The mountain road is steep. The slow, bumpy ride on the bicycle traverses in an incline. So, what were you thinking about when the coin fell? I wonder if he had the answer he wanted back then.
I wasn't thinking about anything.
The tires crunch over the gravel in a slow, steady rhythm.
I thought our fish would be burnt to a crisp if we didn't hurry back. And when I looked up, there were so many stars. It's just like tonight. If you were somewhere else on this planet and looked up, would you see the same sky?
I watch his profile in the gentle night breeze. My heartbeat speeds up as I lean against his back. Aww. After a long stretch of gravel, the white dome of the observatory appears at the top of the hill. The dome is broken. Vines climb the railings. On the crooked old door, a wooden sign hangs precariously. To those who are busy saving the world or destroying it, my dear friends, here stands the doldrums, the calmest place in the world. If you're tired, take a break here. No matter where you are, just look up. Guiding starlight will light your way. Aww. I turn to look at Xavier. He's staring at the words. There's no reaction, not even a flicker of emotion in his eyes.
Let's go inside and take a look. This gift is for you too.
The observatory is crumbling with age. The air is thick with years' worth of dust. Xavier creates a small orb of light in his hand. It shines over the peeling paint and the dust-covered crates. In the center stands a telescope that has been abandoned a long time ago. The light touches the walls and illuminates old star charts. These maps of the sky, once made by human hands, finally greet human eyes once again. The sky is clear tonight. I wonder if the telescope still works.
There's only one way to find out.
He slowly adjusts the telescope's angle and points it at the stars above. He gestures for me to come closer. Through the old glass, the stars look frozen in place. They're so close that it feels like I could touch them.
What do you see?
Orion, Centaurus, and a constellation with a cross-shaped trail. It's beautiful.
That's Cygnus, one of the brightest constellations you can see in summer.
What about that bright star to the southeast?
That's Altair, which is part of Aquila. It's one corner of the summer triangle.
Can I see the star you once lived on?
With this telescope? Probably not.
He gestures vaguely towards a distant patch of sky. The starlight spilling through the broken dome lands on his eyelashes. You really did come from a faraway place. I'm dazed for a moment. It's like the universe stopped spinning for a second. It's not because the stars are bright. is because the person beside me who's always looking forward has stopped to look up. You're always like this, watching other people make their choices and take paths that are the same or different from yours. But in the end, very few walk alongside you. He never stays in one place for anyone and never asks anyone to stay with him. After all the years that Xavier has lived through, will there be a moment when he realizes he can feel lonely?
Everyone has a path they need to walk. Likewise, every star has its home in the sky.
The star beside me at this moment, will it leave someday?
If you mean this one.
Xavier turns towards me. He leans in, resting his chin on his hand.
He already found the place where he belongs. And maybe he found something that lasts longer than a journey.
Aww! Fate only brings people together for a moment. In the end, our choices take us down different paths. But maybe leaving isn't really leaving. It's just going in a different direction. Oh, that's so cute on him. Before the plane takes off, I pat my pocket and find a coin from Tradewind Island. Let's do another coin toss, Captain Xavier. Oh, brilliant Captain, what should we decide with it this
Who
time?
washes the dishes at home? Who feeds the stray cat downstairs? How many Lumiere collectibles we should buy for my place?
I thought you didn't like the Lumiere collectibles. I thought I was the one calling the shots.
You're so bossy.
Oh, then let's use it to decide what we'll do first when we're back in Lincoln City. Heads, we go to my place and watch that time traveler movie we talked about. Tails, we both go home. The coin traces an arc through the air. It spins as it falls, and we both reach for it at the same time. I'm a second too slow, and he takes it as if he planned this beforehand. Hey, what was that for?
We've been together for so long, you rubbed off on me. So I'm a little bossy now.
God damn it. It doesn't matter if it's heads or tails, though. When the coin lands, no one will walk away from him. Oh, okay, that one was really goddamn cute. Okay, right. On that note, on that note, let's go back to the Kindled and see what would have happened if we didn't grab it in time. So, one moment. Okay, right,
okay?
let's see what happens if I don't grab it in time. Whee! Oh! Oh, we caught us like a princess!
Gotcha.
Aww.
The sea after a storm is just like the starry sky after some turbulence. Peaceful.
Oh, he's so handsome in this lighting, man! Our boat capsized.
Someone will always reach out to me when I fall. That's enough.
Oh, okay, right. I want to quickly talk about Xavier for a minute, and then I'll have to go record Raphael, so be right back. Okay, so what I basically wanted to talk about with relation to Xavier is how much he's grown on me as a character since I started this game. Like, when I first started doing the Love and Deepspace reactions, I said that Xavier kind of reminded me of my biological dad. Now, that's not a bad thing, okay? I'm over that whole situation. I've acknowledged that the chances of me ever seeing him again is minimal. And I have my dad. I have Papa Mim. So that doesn't matter to me. But as time's gone on, Xavier has really grown on me. And I think that's because I've taken the time to get to know him. Like, I've read the anecdotes. I've reacted to some of his previous memories that are currently available. And every time a new card is going for him, even if I'm not necessarily pulling for the cards, if I happen to get it, you know, that's just what happens. But I think the reason I've always gone default Silas, Zane, and Raphael is because those are kind of my 3 strongest characters on my account. So if I get the memories for them, it's just benefiting my account gameplay-wise. But if Zane continues turning up before Silas like he has been for quite a few multi-banners now, I am genuinely considering swapping Zane out for either Caleb or Xavier. And that is a huge shock for me because, like, I have always gone, oh, Xavier myth, oh, thank God, I got 2 weeks to save. But now I'm genuinely like, shit, I actually want to pull for them. And this game is baiting me into wanting to spend money, and I know it's bad. But out of all the gacha games I have played, at least in 2025, this game feels the best value of money for me. At least especially on the content creator side. And I'm just really so grateful that this game is changing my mind on this, because like it's like a journey. I genuinely want to make a video where I take some of my favorite moments for like each video and just make a journey of me with each love interest, like from, you know, first meeting Caleb in the story, and then how he ended up becoming a playable or like, you know, a dateable character in the game, and how Silas just kind of got worse as time went on. But I think the most dramatic change for me has definitely been Xavier, and I really hope they continue doing what they're doing, because what Info are doing with these cards are doing an amazing job. And I'm not just saying that because I'm affiliated with the company, I'm saying that as somebody who's genuinely really enjoying this game. And honestly, this is one of my favorite series to record on one of my favorite games to record on this channel, because I love the amount of interaction we get. I love how 1 minute I'll be screaming because there's some sort of suggestive content, next minute I'm screaming out of cuteness, and then I'm crying. There's no in between. It's either one of the 3, and I've genuinely not disliked a single card that I've played, which is going to make it, when I eventually do that tier list video, very difficult to do. Right, it is now nearly 9:10, so I really need to get onto Raphael, so I'll see you guys in then. Bye!